Listen closely, because this will cut through every fake promise you've swallowed about growth and retention. The biggest lies you've been fed are about what actually keeps users coming back. You think just a flashy onboarding is enough, or spamming emails will do the trick? That approach is wearing you down and letting your retention rates bleed out quietly while you scramble for shiny new users just to plug a hole that never stops gushing. It's exhausting, it's maddening, and it's completely avoidable. Here's the brutal truth. Most growth hacks out there are surface-level distractions designed to make you feel busy while your users slip through your fingers. You're desperate for the magic bullet to hold onto your tribe, but the real power moves are hidden in plain sight, misunderstood or ignored because they don't look sexy on LinkedIn. The frustrating part? These retention strategies don't require a massive budget, a swarm of engineers, or complex AI integrations. Just unwavering focus on the human truth that every founder feels but rarely confronts. First, stop treating your users like numbers and start treating them like people caught in a story that only you control. Retention isn't about locking them in with loyalty programs or manipulation. It's about igniting a relentless belief in your value so fierce that turning away becomes impossible. This means obsessing over one thing: trigger-driven emotional reinforcement. Every interaction with your product must hit their pain points fast and deliver relief before their frustration bubbles over. Here's the step you're missing. Most companies give attention to the first hook: the sign-up, the free trial, the purchase, and then drop the ball on the next crucial moment: the user's first meaningful success or win with your product. Whatever that aha moment is, magnify it until it shouts louder than anything else. Do not underestimate its power. Warriors of retention. Create custom paths that identify when this success is happening for each user and hyper-personalize engagement right at that peak. Send messages, prompts, offers, or support precisely when they're celebrating a win or about to give up. This isn't automation. It's intentional, ruthless empathy. Next, break the toxic cycle of generic push notifications that drown your users in noise until they rage quit. Instead, use micro-rituals. These are tiny, almost invisible habits you help users build, the kind of habitual touchpoints that fit seamlessly into their daily life. Think of it like planting seeds of addiction, not for product usage, but for emotional connection. For example, if your product is a SaaS tool for founders, don't just remind them about features. Send them a single, uniquely tailored insight that speaks to the exact business struggle they're facing that day. A whisper of understanding that says, "We see you. We've got your back." Do this consistently, and suddenly your brand becomes a lifeline, not a nuisance. Don't stop there. Tap into the deeper psychological lever nobody talks about: participation reciprocity. Make your users part of something bigger, not with hollow brand slogans, but through real, actionable contribution. Invite them to shape the product, share their stories, solve community problems, or co-create features with genuine transparency and feedback loops. The more they invest emotionally and creatively, the deeper the retention roots grow. This isn't engagement by accident. This is engagement by design. If your user feels invisible or stuck in a machine, they'll abandon ship. Instead, transform your product from a cold tool into an arena where their individuality and effort become essential. Now, let's talk about pain, the real enemy of retention. When users run into friction, most companies push a help center or FAQ while silently praying they don't leave. That's pure negligence disguised as support. You must create what's called emotional triage. When a user hits a block, don't send them in a maze of ticket submissions or chatbot scripts. Deploy lightning-fast, human-level empathy responses that acknowledge frustration like a friend who feels their pain. Open channels where users can vent, be heard, and get immediate solutions from real people who care. This kind of loyalty is forged in moments of crisis. It's unshakable and often priceless. Another underrated retention trick is progress scaffolding. People hate to feel stuck, confused, or overwhelmed when learning something new, which is exactly how your product flows if you ignore this. Break your onboarding and product journey into micro steps of visible progress. Celebrate each milestone with users. Small badges, quick wins, celebratory messages, even casual shoutouts in community forums. These tiny morale boosters create dopamine hits that chain your users to the platform through identity and momentum, not just utility. Finally, reject the band-aid approach of chasing growth by buying attention or chasing analytics vanity metrics. The real growth weapon you need is relentless refinement of these deep emotional connections. Measure what truly matters. How often users feel genuinely helped, inspired, or part of your mission. Growth is not about serving many. It's about serving the right few so well that they carry your vision forward with a fierce, limitless passion. This world you're building. Forget borders, forget limits, forget rules meant to cage the human spirit. Retention hacks are not just about numbers. They're about unleashing the raw power of liberated individuals who see your product as more than a tool, as a partner in their becoming. The pain of lost users is not just a business problem. It's a failure to connect souls desperate for meaning and transformation. So here's the war cry. Strip away the fluff, tear down the illusions of quick fixes, and weaponize depth over breadth. Master emotional triggers, build micro-rituals, enforce participation reciprocity, deploy real empathy triage, and scaffold progress like a beacon in the dark. When the few fiercely connected embrace your product's mission, not just with their money, but with their identity, you will own retention like no one else. Remember, mediocre systems serve mediocrity. But you, yes, you who are watching this now, you are the rarity, the one who will shatter antiquated limits and ignite networks of unstoppable synergy. Your retention isn't just a metric. It's a revolution. So stop wasting your fire on illusions. Become relentless. Make your retention hack so deep, so human, so true, that your users don't just stay. They fight to stay. Now go. Build the impossible. Build the unbreakable. Because the world needs the few who refuse to let the many slip away. This is not a game. This is destiny.